Today we have the Vivo S2 in the Digit Test Labs, and I have spent enough time with it playing games, switching between multiple apps, running benchmark tests, checking its thermal performance and measuring its storage speeds. And after all that testing, here's everything you need to know about the Vivo S2's gaming and overall performance. But before I jump into it, if you are new here, I am Siddharth Malhotra and you're watching Digit, where we bring you detailed, no-nonsense gadget reviews and comparisons. Now, under the hood, the Vivo S2 is powered by the MediaTek Dimensity 7360 Turbo chipset. It's paired with 8GB of LPDDR4X RAM and 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage on our review unit. Now, this isn't the kind of chipset that's trying to compete with flagship processors, but for most buyers in this segment, the expectation is pretty simple. You want the phone to stay smooth during everyday usage, handle multitasking well, and deliver a decent gaming experience whenever you feel like playing. So, let's see how it actually performs. Starting with BGMI, I played both classic and TDM matches at smooth, extreme plus graphics because they give a good idea of consistently the phone performs over different gaming scenarios. The game reached a maximum of 91 FPS while the average FPS was 80.6. More importantly, the gameplay itself felt stable. There weren't any major frame drops that would ruin the experience, and even during gunfights, the phone held up reasonably well. Now, this isn't a phone built for competitive gamers chasing the highest frame rates, but if you are someone who plays a few matches after work or college, the experience is solid. What impressed me even more was the thermal performance. After the gaming session, the temperature stayed around 35.6 degrees Celsius, which is excellent. The back panel remained cool throughout, and I never felt the phone becoming uncomfortable to hold even after extended gameplay. Outside gaming, the Vivo S2 delivers exactly the kind of experience most people expect from their primary smartphone. Apps open quickly, navigating through the UI feels smooth, and switching between multiple applications is handled without any noticeable lag. Social media apps, video browsing, video streaming, and everyday multitasking all feel effortless. RAM management is decent too. Frequently used apps stay in memory for a good amount of time, so when you switch back to them, they usually resume from where you left off instead of reloading completely. Now, real world experience is one thing, but we also ran our complete benchmark test at the Digit Test Labs to see how the hardware performs on paper. Starting with Antutu, the Vivo S2 scored 9.5 lakhs, which is a solid result for the MediaTek Dimensity 7360 Turbo chipset. Moving over to Geekbench, it scored 975 in the single core test and 2973 in the multi-core test. These numbers indicate that the chipset has enough power for everyday workloads and handles heavier tasks reasonably well. In the 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme benchmark, the phone managed an overall score of 850. While this obviously isn't flagship territory, it's perfectly acceptable for the kind of gaming performance this phone is targeting. One result that stood out was the CPU throttling test. The processor maintained 94% of its peak performance, which is actually a very good result. It shows that even under sustained load, the chipset doesn't lose much performance, and that's exactly why the gaming experience remained consistent during my testing. Finally, in the PC Mark Work 3.1 performance benchmark, the Vivo S2 scored 10,667, further supporting that it's well equipped for productivity tasks and everyday usage. I also checked the storage performance. The UFS 3.1 storage delivered a sequential read speed of 2219.1 Mbps, while the sequential write speed came in at 1856 Mbps. These are excellent numbers, which means apps install quickly, games load faster, and copying large files doesn't take much time. So after spending enough time with the Vivo S2, I would say its biggest strength isn't raw benchmark numbers or record-breaking frame rates, is the consistency it brings to the table. The phone stays smooth during everyday use, delivers a stable gaming experience, manages heat exceptionally well, and maintains its performance even under sustained workloads. That's exactly what most people buying a phone in this segment are looking for. Now, if you are someone who mainly uses your phone for social media, streaming, multitasking, casual gaming, and the occasional long gaming session on weekends, The Vivo S2 delivers a balanced performance package without any major compromises. And that's been my gaming and performance review of the Vivo S2. Let me know in the comments what other tests you would like us to run on this phone. And if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Digit for more detailed smartphone reviews. Thank you for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.